Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing great. I am Neha Radvanshi and I welcome you all in today's class, that is English class of class 10th. So students, we have discussed in very much detail our very first topic from the grammar syllabus, that is tense, right? So we have covered all the tenses with very much details. So now in this video we will do some of the exercises, so we can say that this is a kind of revision for you all, okay? So first of all, just go through to all the videos in a very good manner, then come to this video, because here you can find so many sentence, so many examples, but first of all आपको सारे rules learn होने चाहिए, सारे tenses के बारे में सब कुछ पता होना चाहिए. Then do this exercise session, then do this practice session, or we can say the revision session. Okay, so in today's video we will see so many sentence and we have to fill the blanks, because अब तक हमने जो tenses पढ़े हैं, so हमने हर tense की exercise करी थी, but हमें पता है कि हम इस tense की exercise कर रहे हैं, so आंसर्स हमें उसी टेंस में से देने हैं, राइट? बट एग्जाम में हमारे पास जो सेंटेंस आएंगे वो किसी भी टेंस के आ सकते हैं. सो नाउ वी विल प्रैक्टिस ऑन दिस थिंग दैट व्हेन वी आर हैविंग सो मेनी डिफरेंट सेंटेंस, सो हाउ वी हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई, हाउ वी हैव टू रिकॉग्नाइज दैट व्हाट इज द टेंस इन द सेंटेंस, राइट? सो लेट्स स्टार्ट आवर टुडेज वीडियो. So we are having some sentence, and in the sentence we are having some blanks. We have to read the sentence and then we have to fill the blanks. So let's read the question. First of all, the question that we are having here is fill in the blanks with suitable forms of the verbs given in the brackets, right? So in this manner you will find the questions in your exams also. You will find the sentence, you will have some blanks in the sentence, and then you will have some verbs in the bracket. You will have to write the proper form of that verb according to the tense, right? So now we will solve all the sentence one by one, and if you are ready with your tense part, if you are well prepared, right, then all these sentences are very much easy for all of you. So now let's begin. The first one is good students always work hard. So now students, what we have to do actually, read the sentence very carefully, write one time, two time, again and again, and just try to find out that if we are having any common word in the sentence, or if we are having anything जिसके बेस पे हम ये रिकॉग्नाइज कर सकें कि इस सेंटेंस को हमें कौन से टेंस का यूज करते हुए कंप्लीट करना है. सो लेट्स रीड द सेंटेंस वन मोर टाइम. द सेंटेंस इज good students always work hard. So first of all, one thing that we can observe here, we are having always in our sentence, right? So one thing is clear that this sentence we will complete this sentence using present simple tense, because we are talking about someone's daily habit, someone's routine, or we can say someone's habitual talks, right? So we are having that good students. So yes, this is the habit of good students, that they always work hard, right? So yes, so we have to complete the sentence using present simple tense. Okay, ये हमने identify कर लिया. Now next we have to recall the rules related with present simple tense. So next we will observe that this is a positive sentence, okay, because we are having no question mark at the end of the sentence, and at the same time we are having no not in the sentence. So this is the positive sentence. So in a positive sentence of present simple tense, if the subject is plural, so we are having good students, right? It means our subject is plural one. So now वो सारे rules हमें use करने हैं, because first of all तो हमारा काम क्या है, just try to recognize the tense, and then second thing that is also very much important, you have you have to be prepared with all the rules related with helping verb and main verb, then only finally you will be able to write the correct answer. So we know that in a positive sentence of present simple tense, when we are having a plural subject, so at that time we have to use first form of the main verb. That's it. We won't write helping verb, and at the same time we won't add anything in the first form. We will write only first form. So verb that we are having here is work, so we will write first form, that is work only. And our answer will be good students always work hard. क्लियर? या इट्स वेरी इजी इफ़ यू आर वेल प्रिपेयर्ड विद ऑल द रूल्स जो हमने डिटेल्स में वीडियोस करे हैं, सारे टेंसेस हमने करे हैं. सो वन मोर टाइम आई एम रिपीटिंग दिस थिंग. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल गो थ्रू द ऑल द वीडियोस, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लर्न ऑल द रूल्स, देन कम टू दिस वीडियो, देन कम टू दिस एक्सरसाइज सेशन, राइट? Next, a vegetarian is a person who never eat meat. So again we will first of all try to recognize the tense. So for that let's read the sentence one more time. A vegetarian is a person. So in this sentence we are talking about this thing that what vegetarian means, and we are saying that a vegetarian is a person who never, again we are having never. So never से हम क्या show कर रहे हैं? Again we are showing the habits, the custom. So a vegetarian is a person who never eat meat. So again we will use present simple tense, right? And again this is a positive sentence, but now we are having singular subject, we are having person. Okay, so बहुत carefully हमें ये चीज़ observe करनी है कि जो subject है वो singular है या plural है, because according to that we have to apply the rules. So here we are having singular subject, we are having a person, and for singular subjects we have to use first form plus s or es, right? So as a helping verb we want to write anything because helping verb will be hidden, and as a main verb here we are having eat, so we will add s or es, so it will be eats, and our answer will be eats. And the complete sentence we will have, a vegetarian is a person who never eats meat. क्लियर? सो आपको रूल्स पता होना चाहिए that if we are having singular subject, if we are having plural subject, if the sentence is a positive sentence, then what are the rules? Okay, moving on. Next, our publisher generally speak Hindi, but today he speak English. Okay, so in this sentence we are having two blanks. Okay, so we have to fill both the blanks, and let's read the sentence one more time. We are having our subject, that is our publisher, right? Next we are having generally. So we are saying first try to solve the first blank. Okay, so we are saying that our publisher generally speak Hindi. First में हम इतना sentence solve करेंगे. So we are having that our publisher generally speak English. So generally means again we are talking about, you know, publisher's habit, his daily custom. Okay, and we are saying that generally he speak Hindi. So right, yes, you all are right. This sentence, or we can say this much of sentence, so we will write using present simple tense, right? So we all know that we are having singular subject, and this is a positive sentence. So for positive sentence, for singular subject, so we have to use first form, but yes, with first form we have to add s or es. So we are having speak as a main verb, so we will write speaks, राइट? इतना क्लियर है? नेक्स्ट हमें आगे और भी कंप्लीट करना है. नाउ लेट्स रीड फर्दर. बट टुडे ही स्पीक इंग्लिश. ओके, सो वी आर सेइंग दैट जनरली आवर पब्लिशर ही स्पीक्स हिंदी. ऑल राइट, बट टुडे नाउ वी आर हैविंग समथिंग एल्स. नाउ वी आर सेइंग दैट बट टुडे ही स्पीक इंग्लिश. सो नाउ जो टेंस है वो चेंज हो जाएगा, बिकॉज अब हम क्या कर रहे हैं? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल हमने एक जनरल बात बता दी, हमने जो पब्लिशर की एक हैबिट है वो बता दी, दैट जनरली ही स्पीक्स हिंदी ओनली, राइट? बट नाउ वी आर एडिंग दिस थिंग, बट टुडे देयर इज अ चेंज. व्हाई? बिकॉज बट टुडे ही इज स्पीकिंग इंग्लिश. सो नाउ हियर वी विल यूज प्रेजेंट कॉन्टिन्यूअस टेंस, बिकॉज नाउ हियर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट टुडे. नाउ हियर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट समथिंग दैट इज गोइंग ऑन एट दिस मोमेंट. सो yes, we will use present continuous tense, and he is a singular subject, so we will use is. And in continuous tense we all know that we have to use first form plus ing. So yes, as a helping verb we will write first of all is, and as a main verb we will use first form plus ing, so it will be speaking. And the complete sentence will be, our publisher generally speaks Hindi, but today he is speaking English. Clear? Next, my brother go tomorrow. So it's a very easy sentence. My brother go tomorrow. In the sentence, we are having one word that shows future time. So we can say that okay, this action, this work, it is related with the future time, and it's a very easy. We have to use future simple tense here, right? But now again, you know, all the rules related with helping verb and main verb, you have to recall all the rules here, because after recognizing the tense, this is again very important thing to write the correct helping verb and to write the correct form of the main verb. So this is clear that this is future simple tense that we are having here. As a subject, we are having our, you know, my brother. So for brother, we have to use which helping verb? So now let's recall that we are talking about future simple tense. So in future simple tense, we are having two helping verbs. They are will and shall. So we know that for brother, we have to use the will, because shall is used only and only for I and we. So we are having brother. So for brother, we are writing will first of all. Now let's talk about the main verb. As a main verb, in the bracket we are having go. So in future simple tense, we have to write first form of the main verb. So we will write go here, and the complete sentence will be my brother will go tomorrow. Okay. Next, my wife prepared tea while I read a book. Again, we are having a sentence in which we are having two blanks and we are having two different actions, right? And one more thing that you have to observe here, that we are having while in the sentence. So एक चीज हमने जब हम टेंस कर रहे थे, हमने ये चीज बहुत बार डिस्कस की थी, हमने ये चीज बहुत बार एग्जाम्पल्स में देखी थी, that when we are having while in a sentence, so one thing is very much clear that after while we have to use continuous form, right? So ये चीज तो क्लियर है कि इस ब्लैंक में हमें क्या करना है, continuous form हमें यूज करनी है. So now let's read the sentence one more time and try to understand that what we are having in this sentence. So the sentence is that my wife prepared tea while I read a book. So first of all, let's write continuous form here. Let's write past continuous. So for I, we will use was, and first form plus ing, it will be reading. So we are having while I was reading a book. So at that time, my wife was preparing tea. So these are the two different actions that were going on at the same time. When the speaker was reading a book, at the same time, his wife was preparing tea. Okay, so sentence पढ़ने के बाद ये बहुत हमें clearly समझ में आ जाता है कि जो दोनों actions हैं, right? They were going on, they were in progress at the same time. So one thing is clear that after while we have to use continuous form, but here this thing is also clear that this action was also in progress, this action was also going on at the same time. So here also we will use past continuous tense, and again we are having singular subject my wife. So as a helping verb we will use was, and main verb we are having prepare. So prepare plus ing, it will be preparing. And the complete sentence will be my wife was preparing tea while I was reading a book, right? So in this manner, step by step, you know, you have to read the sentence, you have to understand the sentence, you have to try to recognize the actions, the activities, and then you have to recognize the tense, and then you have to recall all the rules. Okay, so इस तरह से step by step करते हुए you have to fill the blanks, you have to complete the sentence. Clear? Next is he learned English in Patna. So it's a very simple sentence. He learned English in Patna, and in this sentence we are having no word is here in this sentence to show the time that we are talking about future, we are talking about past, or we are talking about present, right? Because इस sentence में ऐसा कोई भी word नहीं है जो कि time को show करता है. So now इस तरह के जो sentence आते हैं, so here we are having the options कि हम इस sentence को you know पास्ट में भी बना सकते हैं, फ्यूचर में भी बना सकते हैं, प्रेजेंट में भी बना सकते हैं, बिकॉज वी आर हैविंग नो पर्टिकुलर वर्ड, वी आर हैविंग नो पर्टिकुलर you know थिंग टू शो अबाउट द टाइम. सो लेट्स सी द वन ऑप्शन दैट वी आर हैविंग हियर. ही लर्न इंग्लिश यू नो इन पटना, एंड सपोज हियर अगर हमारे सेंटेंस में होता now. Suppose we are having now, he learned English in Patna now. तब हम क्या करते? Obviously हम continuous tense बनाते, तब हमारा आंसर होता he is learning. Then our sentence will be he is learning English in Patna now. Clear? Second option, suppose if we are having he learned English in Patna, let's say last year. So at that time it's very clear that we are having past tense, so we will make this sentence in past simple tense, and because it's a positive sentence, so in past simple tense we have to use second form of the verb and no helping verb. So at that time we can write here learned. Right, second form of learn is a learned. Then we will make the sentence he learned English in Patna last year. Okay, and now suppose we are having next year. So at that time our answer will be in future simple tense, and at that time we will write that he will learn. It means future simple tense. Then we will write that he will learn English in Patna next year, right? So this is the thing, that if we are having present tense, then we have to use present continuous, because then it means that ये जो activity है, you know, to learn English, this is going on right now. So at that time we have to use present continuous tense. If we are having last year, you know, ऐसा कोई time है that shows past time, then we have to use past simple and we have to write second form of the main verb. And if we are having some future time, then we have to write this sentence in future simple tense. It means shall, will plus first form. But now in this sentence we are having no such words, so here we are having the liberty to make this sentence in our choice, to make this sentence of any tense, past, present and future. So if we are writing he is learning English in Patna, it's the correct answer. If we are writing he learned English in Patna, it's the correct answer. And if we are writing he will learn English in Patna, then also it's a correct answer. Then also it's a correct structure of a sentence. Okay, so now I hope these all things are clear to you all. Just try to observe some or other word that indicates about the tense, that indicates about the time. But if you are having no word, then you are having the liberty, then you are free to use any tense. But yes, the structure should be correct, helping verb, main verb, the combinations should be in a proper manner. Clear? Next, moving on, the light go out while I read. Okay, so in this sentence again we are having two blanks here, and we are having while in the sentence we are having two clauses, right? And we are having two different activities. So we all know that after while we have to use past continuous tense, we have to use continuous tense actually. So let's fill this blank first. So for I we will use was, and continuous tense means first form plus ing. So we will write reading, and the sentence will be while I was reading. This thing is clear. Now coming to this thing, the light go out. So student, now try to understand, ये जो दोनों activities हैं, were they going on at the same time? It means when the speaker was reading, so at that time the light was going out. Light का जाना, क्या ये continuous form में हो सकता है? क्या ये कोई ऐसा action है जो कि progress में होगा, जो कि continuously होता रहेगा? Because light तो एक ही बार जाएगी, राइट? ऐसा नहीं है कि वो कंटिन्यूसली बार बार जा रही है. नो. सो दिस थिंग यू हैव टू ऑब्जर्व वेरी केयरफुली, दैट वी वॉन्ट यूज कंटिन्यूस टेंस हियर, बिकॉज दिस एक्शन, द लाइट गो आउट, दिस एक्शन एक्चुअली हैपन वंस ओनली. दिस इज नॉट द एक्शन दैट वॉज गोइंग ऑन कंटिन्यूसली, राइट? सो इन दिस एक्शन वी विल यूज पास्ट सिंपल टेंस, एंड पास्ट सिंपल टेंस मीन्स इन अ पॉजिटिव सेंटेंस we have to use second form of the verb, and we won't use any helping verb. So we are having go as a main verb, so we will use second form, that is went. And the sentence will be the light went out while I was reading. Okay, so this is again very important point. After reading the sentence only, you will be able to understand about the action, that whether the action was going on, whether it was the action that was continuously going on, or it happened just once. So according to that only you have to use the tense. According to these things you have to fill the blanks. Okay, so this is very important. Try to recognize the correct tense. We cannot use continuous tense here, because this action that is going out the light, it doesn't it was not the action that was going on continuously. No, it happened only once. So this is the reason that we are using past simple here, and after while we are using past continuous. That is the structure, right? Next, don't talk while you eat your food. So here one person is giving the instruction to other, okay, and he is saying don't talk while you. So again we are having while. So we know that after while we have to use continuous form, right? But here we will use present continuous. Why? Because we are having don't talk, we are having present simple tense here. So after this also we will use present continuous tense. So for you we will use are, because we all know that present continuous means is rm and verb की first form plus ing. So as a helping verb, first of all we will write are. Then as a main verb we are having eat. So eat plus ing, it will be eating. And the sentence will be don't talk while you are eating your food. Okay, so yes, this is clear that after while you have to use continuous form, but present or past that depends, right? यहाँ पे हम past use नहीं कर सकते, because we are having present here, we are having don't talk. Okay, so we will complete the sentence in the same tense only. We will use present continuous tense here after while. Okay, next is the rain stop when she come to see her. Okay, so in this sentence also we are having two clauses. We are having one conjunction, that is when, and both the clauses they are connected with this conjunction, right? So we are having two clauses, we are having two different actions, two different activity. So now recall the thing that we have discussed earlier also. We were discussing about the combination of two tenses, right? And we are having two clauses. So now here we have to use that combination where we were having past simple and past perfect, right? इस combination के हमने बहुत सारे examples देखे हैं पहले. So when we are having two different activities, two different clauses, and they are connected with any of the conjunction, then we have to use this combination of past simple and past perfect. Now the second important thing, that कौन सा action हमें कौन से tense में लिखना है. So again I am repeating this thing again. I am just to revise, I am saying this thing again, that the action that completed prior comparatively to other action, that action we will write using past perfect tense, and the other action we will write using past simple tense. So now let's read the sentence one more time, and now let's try to identify that which action actually completed first, which action actually completed prior. So let's read. The sentence is the rain stop when she come to see her. So here we will use the rain stop, right? So यहाँ का जो action है ये actually पहले complete हुआ है. So we will use past perfect here, and past perfect means had plus third form. So as a helping verb we will use had first of all. Third form of stop is stopped. So this is the rain had stopped when she. So now we have to use past simple, and we are having again positive sentence. So positive sentence means second form of the verb. So second form of come will be came. And the complete sentence will be the rain had stopped when she came to see her. Clear? Next is the train leave before we reach the station. Again we are having the same sentence. We are having one conjunction, we are having two clauses, we are having two different activities. So again we have to use this combination of past simple and past perfect tense. So let's read one more time. The sentence is the train leave, we reach the station. So here this action that actually is in this sentence the structure is कि जो clause before से पहले आया है, so that is the action that completed prior. So here we will use past perfect tense, and yes, past perfect means had plus third form. So first of all we will use had. Third form of leave is left. So we will write the train had left before we. Past simple. Past simple means second form. Before we reached the station. So the sentence will be the train had left before we reached the station. So here one thing I want to tell you, that if we are having before in a sentence, right, and we are having two clauses, one clause is before this conjunction and second clause is after this conjunction. So just learn this thing, that in the first conjunction we will use past perfect. After before we have to use past simple. Okay, if we are having before as a conjunction, so the clause that is there before this conjunction, before you can say, in that clause we have to use past perfect tense, and in the second clause we have to use past simple tense. This is the structure actually. Next sentence is it rained since 10 o'clock. So in this sentence we are having since. After since we are having time. It means we are having since plus time. So now let's recall all the rules. हमने ये कौन से tense से पढ़ा है since plus time? Yes, this is present perfect continuous tense, and as a subject we are having it. So what are the helping verbs of present perfect continuous tense? Yes, we have to use has been and have been, and for it we will use has been because had it is a singular. Main verb will be first form plus ing. So rain plus ing, it will be raining. And the sentence will be it has been raining since 10 o'clock. So here in this sentence we were having since plus time. So this is present perfect continuous tense. For it we were having has been and first form plus ing raining, and the complete sentence is it has been raining since 10 o'clock, right? Next is they play here since 7 o'clock this morning. Again in this sentence we are having since plus time. Okay, since 7 o'clock we are having since plus time. So this is also present perfect continuous tense. We are having they as a subject. So they is a plural subject. So for plural subjects we use have been. Okay. So students, be very careful when you are using the helping verbs, because आपको subject को अच्छे से पढ़ना है, and then according to the subject use the helping verb. In this tense we are having two helping verbs, has been and have been. They is a plural subject, so for they we are writing first of all have been, and present perfect continuous tense, so it means first form plus ing, play plus ing, it will be playing. And the sentence will be they have been playing here since 7 o'clock this morning. Okay. Next is I work in the post office for 5 years. Again we are having 4 plus time. Okay, 4-5 years. So we also discussed this thing. We also discussed the difference between since and for, the uses of since and for actually. So now we are having 4 plus time. So yes, this is also present perfect continuous tense, and now we are having I as a subject. So for I we have to use have been. I have been, first form is work, work plus ing, it will be working. And the sentence will be I have been working in the post office for 5 years. Okay. Next is since when the students play the match. Okay, and at the end of the sentence we are having one question mark. It means this is the interrogative sentence and this is our question word since when. Okay, so now in this sentence we are having since and we are having one question mark at the end. It means this is also present perfect continuous tense. How can we say? Because we are not having the time. We are not having the time. Why? Because we are having when in this sentence. So we can say this is the question and in the answer we will have the time. But this sentence is of present perfect continuous tense. So students, इस तरह के थोड़े से tricky sentence पे एग्जाम में आते हैं. So don't get confused at all. Read the sentence again and again. Right? We are having since when. So yes, in this sentence we are not having any time with since because we are having when in the question. So in the answer we will have the time. Okay, so this is also present perfect continuous tense. Now we are having two blanks. Why? Because in the first blank we have to use helping verb and in the second blank we have to use main verb. So first of all, let's see. We are having the students, again plural subject. So for plural subjects we have to use have been. Clear? So in the first blank we will write since when have the students, and in the previous videos we have discussed the structure of a continuous tense कि जब वहाँ पे interrogative sentence आता है तो उसमें हम present perfect continuous tense का structure कैसे लिखते हैं. We want to write have been these two words together because in between have been we have to use the subject. So we want to write been here. We will write been here in the second blank and now we have to write first form plus ing, that will be playing. And the answer will be since when have the students been playing the match. Clear? So yes, we are not having the time here because we are having one question that starts with since when. अब इस question का जो answer होगा that since 7 o'clock, since Monday, since 6 o'clock, so that will be the answer. So we are having when in the question. So this also shows that this is the example of present perfect continuous tense and just be very careful regarding the structure. Have been, these two words won't come together. In between our subject will be there. So we want to write been here. We will write been here after the subject. Clear? Next, he go to the cinema tomorrow. It's a very easy sentence. We are having tomorrow, that is showing future time. So we have to use future simple tense here. As a subject, we are having he. So for he, we have to use will. First of all, helping verb. Now talking about the main verb, we are having go. So in the future simple tense, we have to use first form of the main verb. So we will write go here and the sentence will be he will go to the cinema tomorrow. Right? Very easy. Next is he finished this exercise by 8 o'clock. So now read this sentence very carefully. Now we are having by plus time. We are having by 8 o'clock. So now recall the rules. In which tense we have read this thing by plus time? Yes, this was in future perfect tense, right? So in this sentence we will use future perfect tense because we are having by plus time. We are having by 8 o'clock. So we have to use future perfect tense here. And now let's recall the helping verbs. In the future perfect tense we always use will have and shall have. As a subject we are having here he. So for he we will use will have. And main verb, this is future perfect tense. So we have to use third form of the main verb. Third form of finish, it will be finished. And the complete sentence will be he will have finished this exercise by 8 o'clock. Okay, so students, work very hard and learn all the rules, helping verb, main verb, and learn to try to identify the tense because you have to learn all the common words. So by plus time, it means future perfect tense. Clear? Next is you learn English for 3 years by the end of this year. So in this sentence, first of all, we are having for plus time for 3 years, and we are having by plus time also. So in a sentence, when we are having for plus time also and by plus time also, and this is also future time, okay, we are talking about this year. So this is future perfect continuous tense, right? We are having both the things, for plus time and by plus time. So this shows that this sentence we will complete using future perfect continuous tense. Now talking about the helping verbs. In future perfect continuous tenses, we are having will have been, shall have been. We are having you as a subject. So for you, first of all, we will use will have been as a helping verb. Main verb we are having learn. So learn plus ing, it will be learning. So I am writing here, okay. And the sentence will be you will have been learning English for 3 years by the end of this year. Clear? Next, my young brother go to Mumbai last month. So in the sentence we are having last month. Last is a word that is showing past time. So we will complete this sentence using past simple tense. Now we are talking about the pattern of the sentence. This is a positive sentence. So in a positive sentence of past simple tense, we use second form of the main verb, and we won't use did, we won't use helping verb because it will be hidden. So as a main verb we are having go. So what is the second form of go? It is went. And the sentence will be my young brother went to Mumbai last month. Okay. Next is Mahatma Gandhi died in 1948. So in this sentence also we are having some past time. Okay, here we are talking about some past event that happened in a past time, that is 1948. So yes, this is also the indication that we have to use past simple tense here. Again, this is a positive sentence. So in the positive sentence we have to use second form. As a main verb we are having die. So the second form of die is died. So we won't write any helping verb. We will just write the second form of the main verb, and the sentence will be Mahatma Gandhi died in 1948. Okay, next sentence, the train had left before they reached the station. So in this sentence also we are having two clauses, and we are having before, right, in the sentence. But now the first clause is completed, right? हमें उसमें blank नहीं दिया गया है. We are having the complete clause, and we are having had left. It means past perfect tense. So yes, the structure of such sentences we have seen right now, that if we are having before as a conjunction in a sentence and we are having the two clauses, then in the first clause we have to use past perfect, and in the second clause we have to use past simple. So the first clause is having past perfect already, so we have to just write past simple here. And again, this is a positive sentence. So in a positive sentence of past simple tense we have to use second form. So second form of reach, it will be reached. And the sentence will be the train had left before they reached the station. Okay. Next is does he run fast? So it's a very easy sentence. In this sentence we are having does as a helping verb, and it is an interrogative sentence. We are having question mark at the end of the sentence. So we all know that do, does, these are the helping verbs of present simple tense. So again we have to complete the sentence using present simple tense. Helping verb we are having already, so we have to just write the main verb. So we all know that with do and does we have to use first form as a verb. We are having run, so just write run here, that is the first form of the verb, and the sentence will be does he run fast. Okay. Next is who built the Taj Mahal, and at the end of the sentence we are having question mark, and this is the interrogative sentence. We are having WH word here. We are having who as a question word. So students, now read it one more time. Who built the Taj Mahal? So you know this event to build the Taj Mahal, it actually happened in the past time, right? Because ये बहुत past में बना था. So here we are talking about some past event. So in this sentence sentence we will use past simple tense, and here we are having who, that is a WH word. So yes, this is the interrogative sentence, but we want to use did plus first form. We will use second form. We will use second form of a build, that will be built. So again, this is a little bit of tricky. Here you have to be very careful that yes, we are having question word at the end of the sentence, but because we are having who as a WH word, we are having who. So this is the reason that we want to use did plus first form here. We will use second form because the answer of this question will replace this word who. Who built the Taj Mahal? Clear? Next is, did you see her? Again we are having question mark at the end of the sentence. This is interrogative sentence. We are having did as a helping verb. Did is also our question word here. So this is past simple tense because we are having did, and we all know that with did we have to use first form of the main verb. So as a main verb we are having see. So first form of see will be see only. So we will write did you see her. Next is, if you come here, I shall teach you. So yes, this is conditional sentence. We are having two clauses. In one clause we are having if, we are having one condition, and in the second clause we are having the result. We are saying that if you come here, I shall teach you. So this is the result clause, and the structure of result clause is shall plus first form. It means we are having future simple tense here, right? It is very clear. We are having future simple tense in the result clause. So now just recall the different structures that we have discussed already. We have discussed all the 5 structures of conditional sentence. So now we have to be careful that if in the conditional clause we have to fill the blank, we are having the result clause here. So if in the result clause we are having future simple tense, then in the condition clause we have to use present simple tense. So now we are having you as a subject. You is a plural subject. So in a positive sentence of present simple tense, if the subject is plural, we have to use only first form of the main verb. Main verb that we are having here is come. First form will be come, and the sentence will be if you come here, I shall teach you. Okay. Next is the police catch the robbers by next year. So here in this sentence we are having by plus time. We are having some future time, and that future time is connected with by. So yes, by with the help of these words we can say that this sentence is having which tense? Yes, future perfect tense, because we are having by plus time. So here we have to use future perfect tense here. As a subject we are having the police, and the helping verbs of future perfect tense are will have, shall have, but for the police we have to use will have. So first of all we will write will have here, and with it we have to use third form of the main verb. Main verb that we are having here is catch. So third form of catch, it will be caught. And the sentence will be the police will have caught the robbers by next year. So students, we have discussed so many examples, enough of examples we have seen. So this is the practice session, and just read all the rules, just learn all the rules related with all the tenses very carefully, and just see this video also and solve all the questions, right? And after doing all these practice, now I am sure that you all will be able to do any of the sentence. You will be able to complete any of the sentence in your exams. Okay, see you in the next video. Thank you.